Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, so Talk Tuesday. We are here at the Straight Road. And we've got Saxon, Hamish, Ruby. Up there we've got May, Nova, Tucker, and Kronk just disappeared into the wilderness. Where is he? There we go. And Kronk. So, second ever walk for Puppy. He's mostly interested in exploring the foliage today, though he was playing a bit with Nova, Hamish, and May earlier. We're at the Straight Road because the weather is like weird, but reasonably cool, contrary to what that huffing and puffing would have you believe. But yeah. So we're just puttering along, taking it nice and easy today. And I believe last week I said that this week we would talk about expectations because I didn't have enough time in the last video to get to that. And what do I mean by expectations? Hamish, in front, let's go. Yeah, go. Oh, sorry, I probably pointed you guys at the ground there. My apologies. And it's something I wish more people would think about before they got a dog. Because there's like two ways to look at expectations. Like, you can have these expectations out of your dog, like you want the perfect family pet, or you want an agility trials dog, or you want a working dog, you want a protection dog. Like, there are all these things that you can choose your breed based on. Kronk, thank you. And many breeds are bred with these expectations. That's why you get like a working dog class and a herding class and a sport dog class. Like, they can reliably breed the traits that are necessary for that particular job. And not just getting a dog because it's cute and then you have no way to deal with what they come with. But sort of what I wanted to focus more on is, like, sometimes we place very unreasonable expectations on our dogs. Come on, pup. Good boy. Okay, let's go. And by that I mean, like, expecting your dog to like every other dog they meet. Expecting them to walk perfectly on leash even if you haven't taught them how to do that. Expecting them to know and understand what you want at all times when you haven't taken the time to train them to figure it out. Like, leash walking is a perfect example, because like, dogs right off the hop don't know how to walk on a leash. It's not a natural thing for them. It's something we have to teach them. And you can use many different tools to communicate how this is going to work with your dog. Come on, let's go. Thank you. There's a lot of interesting animal poops here today. Mostly turkey, I think, but either way. Hey, Mesh. Today, my dude. Go on. He's like, but if I'm in front, you can see the shenanigans I get into. Yes, that is the point, terrier. But when I see, like, I'm sort of harping on the on-leash thing, because what I've been noticing a lot lately is what people are calling reactive dogs, right? Dogs that are on leash, they see another dog and they just lose their tiny minds. But that's not necessarily reactivity. When I talk to these people, oftentimes they say, oh, well, their dog is perfect at doggy daycare. Okay, cool. So and this is probably not going to be a popular opinion, but all of these people that have these problems all have the same thing, which is they send their dog to doggy daycare, which is great if that's what you want to do. Some dogs, it's a really perfect fit. Other dogs, like dogs that get torqued up really easy, it's not always such a great fit. And be picky about your daycare. Like, ask what they do in a day. Do they put them to work? Do they give them a job? Do they take them for walks, or do they just put them in a room? And sort of, that's that, right? Figure out what your dog's drives are. Make sure that they're going to a place that's satisfying those drives. Just have to, Sir, Kronk, could you not? Okay, let's go. And something like those places that stick a bunch of dogs in a room, all that's teaching your dog, especially if they've gone there since they're a puppy, is that other dogs are gym equipment. Other dogs are treadmills. And that's not safe, because dogs are not exercise equipment. They have their personality, likes and dislikes, and they're not going to like your dog running up to them and immediately wanting to play, because they're just not into that. And it's unrealistic to expect every single dog to want to play with your dog, because that's just not, it's like sending your kindergartner into a room with 1,000 other kindergartners and expecting each and every one of them to get along perfect. Like, it's not a thing, especially not when you've been teaching your dog that they don't need to have manners. Like, the thing I've noticed about daycares is that they have we're going to turn around here, is that they have a very particular type of dog they look for. I call them the happy-go-luckies. Like, Nova's a happy-go-lucky. She can pretty much get along with everybody. But she's also a bit obnoxious. Like, she's had dogs snap at her because she'll run up to them and start licking their face. And, like, it's not good manners in dog. Pop, pop. See? There we go. Uh-huh. There we go. All right. Tucker and May, stay out of the mud. They're like, nothing. That was not my intention. Good. Okay, go. Just stay out of the mud. Go. It's like, no, the puppy is here. There we go. And along those same lines, like, I don't expect all of my pack dog... May! Knock it off! That is not okay. Go on. Good boy, Tuck. So that was a good example right there. I don't expect my dogs, even my pack dogs, to get along 100% of the time. There, but you see, she fixed her behavior. Good boy, Tuck. Like, there are dogs that don't like each other, and I'm fine with that. I don't care if you like each other or don't like each other. But if you don't like each other, then you don't play. You don't antagonize the other person. You just coexist with them. And what you saw right there with May, like, she was trying to play how she wanted to play. Tucker doesn't play like that. He's not interested. And so when he was concerned, or he just wasn't feeling comfortable, he runs back to me and I take care of it. And like with May, my correction was basically to tell her to knock it off and to get myself in between them and make her look at me, make her stop. And then the next run around they did, you saw towards the end there, she lost it a little bit, which is, again, he came back to me. And the same process repeats. And, like, they're totally fine. They're chill with each other. They share the back of the car with each other. There's no fights in my car. There's no playing in the car. There's no barking in the car. Do you know what I mean? Like, this has gotten a lot longer than I wanted. I've been trying to stick under the 10-minute mark. But I guess all that to say is, like, please stop expecting your dogs to like every dog they see. It's not a thing, and it's okay. It's 100% fine if they don't. It's normal. If your dog doesn't like going to the dog park, stop taking them to the dog park. Go on a hike with them. Go on a leash walk through your neighborhood with them, which they might like more. Like, that's also the age thing. Like, when they're puppies, they want to play a lot more. As they get older, they're not really, like, they're interested in playing with their friends, but they might grow out of playing with toys. They might grow out of, like, being super playful all the time, and that's natural. That's normal. And, like, just take some time and sit down, figure out what your dog's drives are. What do they love to do? Even if you find it annoying, even if it's something that, like, drives you crazy, try to recognize what it is that they are loving to do. And then if you need to send them to a daycare or to a walking company or to anything, like have the local neighborhood kid come by and spend some time with them while you're at work, like, make sure those drives are being met. Because dogs have needs too, and they're not the same as ours. And it'll help a lot. See, this is a good one. So he's trying to get her to play. Kronk. And she's saying no. And he's done. Like, it should never progress past something like that. You see? Nothing. And I did have to intervene there because I am the older and in charge person. I recognized what she was saying. I recognized what he was saying. And I intervened. There, see? He took no that time. Because I know puppies are annoying. Like, I totally get it. Cute as heck. But annoying to adult dogs. So I want to make sure that he is respecting their boundaries. And he learns how to recognize those boundaries and make better choices going forward. Okay, this got a little rambly and sidetracky, but I hope you enjoyed seeing some of that body language and situations. They don't always pop up conveniently when I'm doing a topic. So I'm gonna sign off this and hope that this uploads. So if you have any questions about this or any other video, you know what to do. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having as much fun as your dogs are. And we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.